I'm going to try and kill two birds with one stone this morning. Oh Jesus, I can't put my visor down either because I've got a pin lock and that's steaming up. Metalhead nominated me for, I think it's 10 questions or 10 things, 10 something. It's basically 5 things you like about your bike and 5 things you don't like. I wasn't sure which bike to do it on, but I'm going to do it on the good old Vespa. And the second one is a game of, not game of 5, is it game of 5s? 5 question. Anyway, Phil480 nominated me for that. I'll put both of their channel description, links in the description. So, which shall we go for first? I think we'll go for the 5 things you like and 5 things you dislike. The first thing, which is something I experienced this morning and pretty much every morning, and at every junction, set of traffic lights and anywhere that requires me to stop before the bike's warmed up, when you twist the throttle it just basically cuts out. It's a piece of shit. It could be a bit quicker. I was going to say you'll see on the A3, but I don't really record much on the A3 because it surpasses the 40 mile an hour speed stroke volume limit. That's 2 things. The clock doesn't work. 3. It's got a rubber band. No, I can't keep doing mechanical things. Yes, I can. The bloody brake light lever doesn't return properly, so I've had to install several rubber bands to pull the lever back so my brake light doesn't flash. Was that 4? Was that 3? Clock, lever, morning thing, speed, that's 4. So one more thing that I don't like about it. It's a great little bike. I know. The front wheel, it's got a fork on one side, and it basically means that you just wear out half of your tyre wears out twice as quick as the other half. Yeah, so that's kind of annoying, I suppose. That's 5. 5 things I like about the bike. Straight off the bat, it is cheap to run. The tax on this is 17 quid. I put, now my commute's considerably longer than it was when I was in Fulham. I'm probably putting about £10 a week in it, boy. It's so nimble through traffic, so for what we're doing at the moment it is absolutely perfect. The storage is better. I've got under the seat, you can get a helmet in there. How many was that? I think that's 3 in it. What else do I like about it? And it's a piece of so nobody's going to want to steal it. In fact, somebody is going to want to steal it because they didn't they? What we're talking about. I guess it's less desirable than the XJ6, so I don't really worry about where I park it. I obviously always lock it up. I mean, not locking a bike up in London is literally like going into a 2-bit hooker unsheathed. What else do I like about it? I think we did 4, didn't we? I think we're on to the 5th. I guess it's a Vespa, and Vespas are pretty cool. Yeah, it's not a motorbike, a proper bike, but Vespa's a Vespa, and it's not the old, really cool 60s Vespa. But in some ways, you could argue that a Vespa's a little bit like a Ducati. Now, stay with me on this one. It's the brand, isn't it? If you ask anybody, name me a cool scooter, I would say most people would probably go for a Vespa or a Lambretta. I don't know, same bloody thing, innit? So yeah, I am driving the scooter equivalent of the Ducati. That's the way I perhaps should think about it. Maybe this bike's worth more really than I give it credit for. Well, it's not, because I paid 750 quid for it. So that's the 5 we don't like, 5 we like. So on to the next nomination, or next set of questions via Phil. These are, I think it's 4 questions, of which I've got to give 5 answers. So, favourite food, tikka masala. I'm not doing this in any particular order, but a good chicken tikka masala. Fry up. It's just a given, fry up, and we're talking black pudding, fried bread. Why can't you get fried bread anywhere anymore? So hard to find fried bread because we've got a bunch of health conscious knobheads. You might die. Yeah, so what? I've got to go for a roast as well. I've had a couple of really, really good roasts since we've moved out to where we are, because we're kind of pretty close to what I consider the actual countryside. I mean, the missus thinks where we are now is deepest, darkest bum nowhere. Bullshit. Always gets me there. I don't even know if there's a camera anyway. So yeah, roast, I think that's number 3, isn't it? It's got to go on there. Good roast beef, roast lamb, oh, Yorkshires. Yes, Mrs. Patterson. Go through that gap there, please, mate. Is he going to go through that gap there? He is going through the gap. Good lad. I might go this way though. Right, 4th food. Come on. Chinese crispy duck, plum sauce, cucumbers. Sack the onions off. Oh, the onions are horrible. Why do they put them in there? What's my 5th? Come on. What's my 5th? What do I enjoy? I'm going to say crisps. Now, I can't. Just crisps. Can I pick a brand? Can I pick an actual? Oh, Monster Munch are up there. Monster Munch are definitely up there. I think it's Monster Munch crisps. Whilst I'd love a packet of traditional, you know, smoky bacon Walkers, Flaming Hot Monster Munch hit the spot, especially when you're hungover. Can't recommend a pack of Flaming Hot Monster Munch and a Mars drink. A hangover cure. So that's 5 foods, 5 drinks. Fucking hell, this is taking ages. Dr. Pepper, straight off the bat. I'm going to have to go for Somersby cider, as ciders go. I don't mind a Bulmers and Magners or whatever, but Somersby's a lovely sweet cider. Really, really easy to drink. It's dangerous. It's like bloody appetizer. Oh, I feel like a cider now. What's the time? I don't know, but bloody clock doesn't work. Coffee. Love a coffee, and I'm a cappuccino drinker. Sorry, AMC. All the froth. Nice red wine, nice Merlot, a nice standard supermarket Merlot. Come on, dickhead. Come on, 5th drink. 5th drink. I want to say water, but it's a bit boring, isn't it? But it's pretty important stuff. It water. When you're really thirsty, a nice guzzle on a cold water. So that's drinks. Right, the next one, places you've been, I guess, on sort of holiday. I'm going to have to say Greece, or the Greek islands as a whole, because I've been to loads of them and I just love all of them. I've not been to a Greek island that I haven't liked. They're just amazing. They're all absolutely amazing. Greece itself as a country is amazing. Australia is stunning, amazing place. I'm fortunate to have some family there, and when I went travelling, so I'll also add in Thailand, which again is just, if you haven't been, you've just got to go there. It is absolutely amazing. We were actually there when the tsunami hit, which was pretty freaky. Do you know, I cannot believe I'm going to say this. I really can't, and I don't know if I mean it, but since moving, I've actually appreciated how cool London actually is. It's actually quite a good city. It's a f***ing nightmare to travel in, obviously, commute to and whatnot, but I don't know, because it pisses me off so much on a daily basis, but I'm going to have to say London. Right, 5th place. It's got to be Brackley, my hometown. Brackley is, if you don't know, the centre of the universe. It's a shitty little market town, but it's home, and home is home, isn't it? Was it places you've lived? Pretty sure it was places you've lived, wasn't it? So I'm going to have to put Brackley on that list again. Numero uno. After that, I lived in Southampton for 3 years, where I kind of went to university. I guess I'll have to say after that I was in Reading. I was only there I think we were there for about 3 or 4 months, and my wife, or my now wife, then girlfriend's mother, offered for us to come and move to London and live in the pub. To which I said we could probably get the next train, and I've been in London ever since. So Brackley, Southampton, Reading, London. I guess then, I suppose for my last one I can say Epsom, which is where I'm living now. And what's the last one? The last one was, I think it's names, isn't it, what you've been called? Alright, I'm going to struggle to do 5 of these because they involve my surname, and those of you who came on the go-karted Sir Jambo's birthday kite trip will know my surname anyway, but that will actually, hopefully, it does, kind of justify one of the nicknames I've been given, which is a bit dodged. But Smoky Bar, obviously, that's not just a vlogging name. Smoky Bar it was Smoky Smokey Sheldon was my porn name, which is the name of your first pet and your mother's maiden name. But the bar bit comes from Breckley, so Smokey Bar, and that's where Smokey Bar came from. It's sort of an amalgamation of my porn name and just the bar bit. Everybody just called me by my surname at school. One of my workplaces, I was known as Coon Dog, as in C-O-O-N dog. Now that does sound a little bit dodgy, a bit borderline, but the coon is incredibly close to my surname. There's a little bit extra that you add on to the end, so that's where Coon Dog came from. But I don't know where it came from. I've no idea. Somebody just bowled in the office and just called it me once, and it stuck. There's no more. I've not been referred to as anything else. It's just those three. Well, I've been referred to as many things, but I mean on a regular basis, enough to consider it a nickname. So that's it. I think that's all I can provide in terms of names, but that covers all the questions. Get off the road, dickhead. I forgot to nominate somebody this morning. The lucky soul, or souls, if I can think of more than one to nominate. I would like to nominate the man of Cam, the German man of Cam, Andy Man Cam. If you get time, mate, I know you're a busy man. Did House of Jim do it? House of Jim, mate, you can have a go. And Mr. Faffington, you can do it.